What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. We're here at Siva and we're waiting on our load. Yeah, we're waiting for a load. So I guess we'll roll our intro and by then we'll get our load. Sounds like a plan to me. Not do my hair justice. Another full one. Not heavy though. Alright guys, let's hit the road. See how far we can get ourselves tonight. Alright guys, we're just making our way over Donner. Currently 29 degrees out. Still quite a bit of snowpack as you can see. Roads are good though, nice and dry. Not too much runoff, a couple little spots here and there. Saw a plow truck out earlier. I don't know what he was doing. Maybe he's watching these runoff spots to make sure they don't get icy or something. But yeah, nice night up on the hill. So we're going to be making our way down here shortly. Once we get into Nevada, our plan is to stop and get fuel in Winnemucca today. We're going to go to the Loves. Never put Loves fuel in Tyler before. Myself, anyway. I'm sure this truck's probably ran Loves at some point in its lifetime. But gonna stop there, top off these tanks, and yeah, I'll catch up with you guys over there. Nice night. I like it. Loving it. I don't know if we're loving it because I haven't seen how much money I spent yet. Anyway, we're gonna pull forward here. It's a busy night. I tell you what time it is, but I don't know. Maybe about 2 in the morning. Anyway, that LW Miller truck right there, that would be Mike. Mike is one of our viewers, and what is really cool is he runs darn near the same route we do. 2 turns a week. Denver to our area and back 2 times. I think that's really neat. So he was saying it was much anticipated to run into us. I greatly appreciate that, Mike. You also mentioned you're going to be retiring soon. I wish you very well on that. I know you're going to miss the road. Hopefully you'll find a way to keep yourself busy. All right, so plan is right now I'm going to get myself a cup of coffee. It's cold out. It's 31 degrees, but the wind has just been howling all night long, and it is beyond cold. So I need something to warm my bones. I might make myself a meal here really quick, go find somewhere to tuck off to the side and eat something. We'll see how I feel after I get in from getting my receipt. But yeah, I'm gonna go do that right now because I gotta go potty. All right, we got ourselves some snacks. We're going with melons and sweet corn, fire roasted sweet corn popcorn. I've never tried it before. Sounded like it might be good. Maybe, just maybe. All right, so we're in Winnemucca. I don't know if I said that earlier, but that's where we are. And that's where we're leaving from. Hopefully the next time we stop will be, well, where we're sleeping for the night. We'll see how it goes. Oh, it's chilly. I know I said that, but I mean, I just want winter to be done with. I'm tired of it. I'm tired. I'm kind of feeling a little tired too. Don't tell anyone. Let's go.
Leaving this place, the sun's about to break. You're riding shotgun. The feeling we chase, I'm wide awake. Take me away now. 'Cause I won't go down the same old path again now. No, I've been running out of air, so let me catch my breath. Feeling I've got's making me crazy. If I'm having a good time, don't you blame me. Yeah, this feeling I've got's making me crazy. Making me crazy. So I'm just gonna drive. I'm just gonna drive. I'm just gonna drive. I'm just gonna drive. friends. These are the good times.
Alright guys, I don't know how well this is going to come over because it's pretty windy here. I'm trying to shield the phone as best I can. We're in Wendover. I don't know if the sign caught. I'm trying to catch it on the camera. But basically it says 50-mile-an-hour winds ahead. Trucks use extreme caution. We're very light. When I came over the hill cresting into Wendover, gust hit me at a pretty good lick and blew my trailer, the ass end of it, into the shoulder. So I am debating if I want to try to keep going on or if I want to call it a night here. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to use the restroom here at McDonald's, grab something to eat real quick, and then I'm going to go for it. And if it seems like it's pretty darn bad, I'm going to stop at the clear there at exit 3, the Bonneville Salt Flats where we used to stop, and go right there. So we'll see. I'm going to slide my axles back. We're at the rest area here on the Salt Flats, so I'll be right back. Alright, just got to pull forward a little bit and we should be good. I helped. My trailer's playing that song again. Anyway, we stretched it out because much like the Pontiac commercials, wider is better.
Wider is better.
Trying to get a little more stability on this trailer. We're really light, 10,000 pounds in the box, so a little risque going through here. A little nerve rattling, seeing that other truck blown over. But so far right now, I just feel a sustained wind. I haven't felt any gusts. I'm smart enough to know that, that doesn't mean that there won't be any, which is why I stretched this out to just kind of prepare myself. But I'm thinking we're going to be okay to get through this. This is unexpected. I mean, in all fairness, I didn't check the weather forecast for the Salt Flats, but yeah, this was unexpected. So y'all pray for me. And I'm going to get back to you guys after I get through this. Unless I don't, then I'll get back to you guys in that instance too. The sky is clearing up, which means the wind is dying down. Here in the Salt Flats, I can actually see quite a ways ahead of me. I can see the Tree of Life, in fact, and that's probably a couple miles out from where I am, whereas before you couldn't see very far at all. So I think we're good. When I look at my mirror behind me, it's definitely dark skies back there. So I'm going to say, hopefully the worst of it's behind us. We didn't need to slide our axles, but it's better safe than sorry. We'll deal with them later, push them up a little bit just for our turning radius. But right now, My eyes are on getting myself to Tooele, finding a good parking spot, pulling in nose first, so I can go to bed. So I will see you guys there, unless something awesome happens. Probably nothing awesome's gonna happen, so we'll just see you there. All right, as promised, we've made it here to Tooele, Lake Point. I was just talking about that with my buddy Gene. I'm like, it's actually Lake Point. He's like, no, it's Thule. I said, no, it's Lake Point. It says so on the receipt. I think it's Lake Point. But we made it here, and lots of parking. We pulled right up and went right in, nose first. So hopefully I won't have to hear no idling while I'm sleeping. Local time right now is just shy of 10 a.m. I've been sitting here for a little bit. I already slid my axles. That went perfectly. It was so perfect. Like when I went back there to set the pin, it was lined up just perfect in its hole. So I was like, man, that's just, today is a good day. So good. So we're just sitting here getting a couple minutes on our clock and doing our post trip, which I've already walked around the truck. Obviously when I was setting my tandems back where they're in a reasonable turning location. I'm tired, guys. I'm tired. So we're gonna, if it's gonna be 10 a.m. here, we're gonna be starting our shift at 8 p.m. local time tomorrow, which is really today. You know how this goes. It was a good night. It was a good night of trucking. I'm really impressed that I wasn't that tired. I mean, I had a couple of little moments there where I felt a little tired, but for the most part, I did really well because I've not been doing well in this lane. I've been very exhausted. The first nights have been really hard on me the last couple times I've gone out. So for tonight or last night, however you want to say it, going as well as it did, I needed that. That was a big win. So the night before, I was like, I got this. I'm going to stay up all night and edit videos. So I edited all of Martin's videos for his week that he just completed. And I went to bed about like 5:30 in the morning. But my brain had other ideas and it was like, no, you're waking up. So I think I slept like an hour and a half. So I tried napping throughout the day. I just couldn't do it because my brain, again, it's like go mode. It's excited or whatever it is and just won't shut up and let me sleep. So considering the sleep ratio I had, I did really freaking well. And I'm hoping that I will sleep very well so that I'll have another good night. Because I need these good nights because it has been rough out here. It's been rough. I just want to have an easy week and make some good time where I can transition into those days, just have an easy week for once. And so good night. Nevada was pretty windy. The Salt Flats were definitely windy, but we made it through alive. We're here to talk about it. That's all that matters in the end. So yeah, I don't know if I have anything else to talk about. Maybe. I don't know if Martin filmed anything on this actually, but when we were home yesterday, when I was trying to sleep, I was not filming Martin, but he serviced this truck for me. He changed the oil. He both bulbs had burned out in the anti-glares because that's just what they do. They did it on Fancy, they did it on this truck. So he changed out those bulbs. He changed out my floor light. I wanted a purple one, so he wired in a purple one for me. I love you, honey. And so that was really neat having my purple floor light. I like it better than the red. It's a little bright, but it's better. He replaced the AC compressor because the clutch went out, but they did not have a clutch in stock. So we just bought the whole compressor because it was only like $230. I thought that was a pretty good price. I think you guys saw that. He replaced the shocks, both front shocks. Truck rides are really good. And gosh darn it, he probably did something else. Oh, he replaced the exhaust, the flex pipe on the exhaust. We had one side where he reused the old flex pipe, because I don't know why. I think it's because we couldn't get a second flex pipe at the time. And it blew out. So he replaced it finally, and we're all good. Tyler sounds much better now. And Tyler is definitely happy with its oil change. The oil pressure is phenomenal. Phenomenal. And just a happy camper. We're both happy. So I'm going to get in my ridiculously comfortable bed. I love the bed in this truck. It's so comfortable. I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to take my tent off. And I'm going to see you guys on the next one. And thank you so much for watching. And commenting, positive comments only. Don't be a butthole. And couldn't do it without you guys. So we'll see you on the next one. Surprisingly, those two guys, their trucks are quiet. They're as quiet as a mouse. I probably could have backed in, because the guy next to me, well, I mean, he's non-existent. I probably could have backed in and maybe, just maybe, got lucky and had no one idling next to me while I'm sleeping. But I didn't, so we're there. I just wanted to point that out though, because, well, it's kind of unheard of. Usually everybody's idling like crazy, but I'm impressed. I am impressed. Quite a few guys here are not idling right now. It's almost like a miracle.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I've been on the flex since flex zone.